Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well on this Monday. Happy Monday. Monday morning, I would say, but I think it's mid-morning. Good morning. I don't know if anybody will jump on here live with me today, but I wanted to share a few thoughts with you. Oh, I don't know. It says I don't have. Oh, it does. I am live. Okay, awesome. Hi, everybody. Hey, listen, I wanted to jump on and just encourage you all. Hi, Linda. Good morning. So I honestly wish that I could share with you all the stories that I have been told, received over email, phone calls that I've received recently of people sharing with me just their story, the story of showing up into a space that maybe was really hard for them. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Hi, Victoria. Hey, Jessica. Hi, Esther. So I feel so fortunate to hear from ladies, and I've actually heard from several men as well recently about maybe how this book has impacted them and how the power of showing up really has been a difference maker in their lives. So I want to share just a couple thoughts with you this morning because I know sometimes showing up is hard. It's not always easy to step into a place that you don't feel qualified, or you maybe don't feel even welcome, or you don't feel like you've got anything to add. But I want to encourage you by showing up and sharing your authentic self and your truth and your story. It is so powerful. And I want to share a couple things with you. So recently I had a lady say to me, Jessica, I have been living my life on the sidelines. And she said, if there was a definition of just normal, she said, I have lived just the most normal life. And she said, now I would describe it as boring. I was raised by a mom and a dad who are still married to this day, grandparents married, lived in a quaint little suburban community, married a guy, have 2 children. Like she said, I've never had any hardships. I've never had any struggles. She said, I have just kind of gone through life and it's been easy. And she said, while I've always thought that was good, I've also had this longing for excitement, adventure, something bigger. But she said, because I was so safe and everything was so easy, I didn't want to put myself out there for something that could go wrong or to upset the easiness or the I don't remember the word she used, but like just the steady eddy of her life. And she said, and I read your book and I watch you and I listen to you. And she said, I realized that is what it is that I've got this longing to do something bigger and better and outside of myself, not just serving me and my family. And I've just been afraid to do it. And she said, I finally had the nerve to share that story with a lady that I know pretty well, someone that intimidates me a little bit, as she read in the book, find a lady that intimidates you, get to know them. She said, a lady that I feel like is better equipped than me, further down the pike than me, all those things. And she said, I finally got the courage to share with her kind of this feeling. And she said, this lady said, well, you're not alone. A lot of people are that way. And even I have experienced that at periods in my life. And she said, Jessica, I don't know that I've ever verbalized to anybody this little empty pit that I was feeling because I wanted to keep everyone else happy. I wanted to keep it easy for everyone else. And she said, but I'm changing all that and I am going to show up. And she said, I'm going to start by going and trying to take a a motorcycle class. I'm like, whoa, okay, let's be safe. I'm a little bit nervous around motorcycles, to be honest. But I was like, all right, what? But I thought, what an interesting thing. Like she's always thought that was kind of a fascinating thing for people to ride motorcycles. And she wants to try it. She wants to do it. And I'm like, good for you. I don't know where that'll lead or what will happen or how it might change her life, but something that she has kind of always had this funny little yearning to do. But because it seemed like maybe she was just supposed to stay on this, steady eddy, easy, everything just moving in the way that it's supposed to move path, she was afraid to branch out. Maybe you can't even relate to that, but I think there are a lot of us that we sit on the sidelines and we see what other people are doing and we're happy for them and we're proud of them and we're excited for them, but we think for some reason we can't have that. Can I encourage you to think about what it is that you would love to be a part of. And don't be afraid to try. And it may not go perfect. And she may go and take these motorcycle driving lessons and realize that that's not at all what she wants to spend her time on, but at least she'll know. I mean, that's the way I always like, y'all, I wanted to work in television in the worst way possible. I wanted to work in television so bad. And I would have these conversations with Michael. I wish I would have done that. I wish I would have done that. And he said, go do it. Go do it. And I was like, like he called me on the carpet. Like, what's holding you back? Go do it. And then I went and did it. And I found out, one, I was terrible at it. And two, it wasn't the life for me. It wasn't the hours for me. It wasn't the lifestyle for me. It wasn't. But I am so glad that I tried and I failed. I was terrible at it. I failed miserably. But I'm so glad I tried because it allowed me to go, okay, this isn't for me. This isn't the dream I'm supposed to pursue. This isn't what I really, really want. Had I never tried, I can't imagine at the age I am now, I'm not even going to tell you what that is, but I can't imagine at 47 years old, looking back over the last 25 years of my life, going, what if, what if, what if? So can I encourage you today, show up, whatever it is, go try it. Y'all, I was so fortunate this past week to be with a group of ladies leading a retreat, and the stories that I heard from them, one lady saying, Jessica, I almost canceled. I almost didn't come because I was scared. I didn't know anybody. I was nervous. I wasn't sure if I'd fit in. I wasn't sure that it would be a place that I belonged. And she said, I have had the best time. And I am so glad. I've met amazing women and I've heard crazy, awesome, encouraging stories. Y'all, we had another lady. She's an ER physician in Las Vegas working nights and weekends. She worked through the massacre, the mass shooting that happened in Vegas. This woman has been through a lot. She has seen a lot. And you could just see the layer of stress releasing from her. She could have said, oh my gosh, getting across the country, can't do it right now. It'd just be, if I actually have time off, it'd just be easier to just sit at home and have time off. She could have made 1,000 excuses for not showing up. But she showed up, and in showing up, she had conversations and, okay, I'm not the only one who feels this way. Okay, I'm not the only one who struggles with juggling being a good wife and a good mom and a good doctor and a good business owner and a good friend and a good all the things, right? So just by showing up and her being willing to open up and share her story, she encouraged others. And then by them being able to pour into her, they encouraged her. Y'all, you have a story. And it doesn't have to be one like that. It doesn't have to be one of triumphs and tragedy. It doesn't have to be one of, downtrodden. It could simply be, I just needed to show up today because I wanted to hear from other people. I needed to show up today because I am feeling mediocre in my life. I needed to show up today because I just wanted to try and see what if there's something else out there that I want to learn about or get involved in. Y'all, can I just encourage you? You have a story. Share it with other people. It will encourage them. And if you're not showing up in places that you have that little inkling or that little desire or that little nudge where you're thinking, I wonder, what if I gave that a try? Can I encourage you? Show up. It's magical. It's amazing. It is amazing. And you might be like me. You may show up and realize, woo, I am not cut out for this. I am not cut out for this. But you will be so glad. Better to know that than to always wonder. That's truly my heart. Better to know it than always wonder. My best girlfriend, Jody Watkins, said to me one day, girl, I don't want to get to 85 and you and I are sitting on a porch somewhere in our rocking chairs and you say, I wonder if I should have written that book. Y'all, that kicked me in the pants. I was like, why did you just say that? She said, I don't want to get to 85 and sit in a rocking chair with you someday. And you go, maybe I should have followed that nudge. Maybe I should have been more obedient to what I felt like God was calling me to do. And maybe I should have put myself out there and tried to make it in the speaking world. And I was like, oh, gosh, yeah. So today I want to challenge you. Propel yourself forward to 85. Not that that's old. I'm getting closer and closer daily. Propel yourself to 95, whatever it is. And imagine sitting in that rocking chair next to your best girlfriend. What is the thing that you don't want to look back and wish that you had tried, but for some reason you were too scared? I want to encourage you today, figure that out and go try it. All right, y'all, have a great Monday, and we'll chat real soon. Bye-bye.